This week on let's start over. This week on Sportsmen in North America, we're hunting black bears in northern Saskatchewan. My name is John Williams. I'm from Lester Prairie, Minnesota.
My name is Bill Peterson. I'm from Alpena, Michigan.
Bill, how are you? Bill. Hi, Bill. How you doing? Good. How you doing? Bill, this is Mark from Sportsman.
Hey, Mark.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I've never been on a big guided hunt in my life. Sportsmen in North America was able to give me my first opportunity to do that.
Welcome to Sportsmen of North America. Your ticket to the outdoors.
Those county streets, and grab your boat or fishing pole and take a ride with me. We're headed to a place
Join Mike McCabe,
good old boys can roam. We're leaving behind all the dirt and crime from the cities we call home. Yeah, join me today and together we'll say, let's grab our gear and go to the waters and the land that we understand.
Ray Howell,
Second home. Sportsman of North America. Can you hear the call? Oh, yeah. We tip our hat to the great outdoors and the God of
SNA founder Keith Powell,
Don't need a ticket. We don't stand in no lines. Just hanging with our friends. We see that? Woo!
and weekly winners just like you.
Where the good times.
Get ready, because it's time for Sportsmen of North America. It's time for this week's Winner's Spotlight, where we showcase SNA members on the adventures of a lifetime that they've won from Sportsmen of North America. This week, winners Bill and John join up with the SNA team and Silence of the North to hunt some black bear in Saskatchewan.
I am the lucky winner of a black bear hunt at Silence of the North Outfitters in northern Saskatchewan. But not only that, I won the Sportsman in North America grand prize. This here boat. It's time to fish. Hee-haw! Ooh, ooh, it's a big one. It's a big one. Oh, whoa.
Alrighty, they eat one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I was on watching television one day, and the show come across the air, Sportsman in North America, and so I went online. I started going through the web page and found a lot of interesting things there. I said, well, I might as well join. I belonged to a couple other clubs, and I said, well, I really liked what Sportsman in North America was preaching, is trying to get the hunts for the average Joe out there. And so I signed up, become a silver member, and that was back in September.
I was up in the middle of the night one night, and I was having trouble sleeping, and I was doing some work on my computer and watching television at the same time. And our satellite provider had given us a free channel that I was watching for a while, and Sportsman in North America came on, and I watched it, and it was a good hunting show, because I like hunting shows, and it was interesting. And an advertisement came up talking about Sportsmen in North America, and they give away hunts and they give away gear, and they had a grand prize drawing that I could enter, and I signed up and became a member of Sportsmen in North America.
Yeah, we got our first day at bear camp. We're going into sighting our rifles. Tomorrow is our first day of hunting. We're looking forward to it.
Well, on the drive up, we drove, it's about a 3,000-mile drive round trip. Beautiful country. We saw bear on the road, we saw moose on the road, we saw some deer on the way up. And we pulled in this nice log lodge here, and we had a bunch of cabins, and nice cabins, and accommodations were fantastic.
The place where we were hunting in northern Saskatchewan is 1,000 miles from where I live. And I looked at plane tickets, and I actually have a friend who was able to get me a cheap plane ticket, but in the end I decided to drive. And to me, a road trip like this is a part of the experience that shouldn't be missed. And I said, this is great.
What's it great about it? Tell us. An adventure. I feel like I stepped out of a Hemingway book.
The Canadian Shield started coming out with the big outcroppings of rock and the beautiful trees and the lakes. And it's just beautiful. It's God's country. There's not much country left that's unspoiled, and it's an incredible opportunity to come up to a place like this and drive through this country and taking your time and enjoying the scenery.
I think it's right in the center.
Getting to the place was as much fun as being here. It's just relaxing and enjoying, and it's an awesome opportunity to come up here.
That's a lot to live up to now, right? I'm ready whenever you are. Well, en route, my scope must have got bumped because we were sighting them in at 25 and 50 yards, and bugs are terrible. And I was shooting way low, right on center, but way low, so I had to adjust it and put about 8 rounds through it, something like that. And now we're kind of in the money area, so we're gonna do good. We'll see how it does on a big black bear tomorrow, or cinnamon, or blonde.
Everything's good, one shot. I'm right on. So I'm ready to go tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon when we go out. So hopefully we get some nice walks out. If not, we'll be here Monday, or Tuesday, or Wednesday. But till it happens, it happens. That's all I can say. It's hunting now.
So let's get to it, guys. We'll be right back. Sportsman of North America is brought to you by Hard Rifles, Hunter's Safety System, Lacrosse Boots, Kicking Bear, Sportsman's Hunting Gear, Scentlock, Boss Buck, Downwind Scents, World Series of Whitetails, Diamond Archery, Gaddis and Gaddis, and Can Cooker. Sportsman of North America Hunting Club is the only online hunting community that gives away a hunt each and every week to our members. If you want to go on one of these exciting hunts, it's only a mouse click away at www.sportsmanna.com. Bill's up first, and he's headed to his tree ready for the bears.
We got in the stand right around 3:30 and climbed up. Good looking vittles there for the bear. Dave does a good job. He works his butt off to get us set up and get us fed every day, and we reward him by shooting a bear. Hopefully tonight's the night. About 85 degrees, I think. Really warm for up here, and it's gonna be a hot one sitting in that stand, but at least it takes care of some of the bugs. We're there probably an hour, and I looked, and here comes a bear. And it was a smaller bear, and he come around the barrel and was sniffing us and all that, sniffing around, walked underneath the tree. Yeah, pretty neat. We had 2 other bears come in that night. I ended up naming them Hansel and Gretel because I think they were brother and sisters, about 3-year-old bear, and they come in and they sniffed around the tree. They come up underneath the tree and all that stuff, and it was kind of interesting. Well, it's the last day, and we're sitting there. We hadn't seen that nothing the day before, and I said, let's go at 11:30. It's a 9-hour sit, but it's your last day. You got to do something. So we got in the stand. By the time we climbed up, it was noon. The barrel hadn't been touched. Hopefully, cameras show this bear coming, a big bear coming in like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we want to get in 3 hours early, 4 hours early, and hopefully catch him trying to sneak in on us before we got in at 4 normally. I'm just hooked up my under safety system. We're in a little skinnier pine tree, so it rock and rolls, and I feel a lot more comfortable. It's one of the best systems I've ever seen. Well, it took till about 7 o'clock at night, and finally he saw him sneaking through the brush. It was a straight-on shot, and didn't want to do that. And then he bolted out of there, but I could see him back in the brush, walking back and forth. Well, after about a 45-minute wait, after watching him walk, catching spots of him where he walked between the trees, he finally decided he wanted to come in, and he started walking in, and my heart started beating, and that's part of the excitement of the hunt. Here he comes. That bear's coming back. Oh, he's behind that balsam tree. Oh, here he comes. Here we go. Here we go. When he comes up behind that balsam tree, you ready? Yeah, man, finally 6 days of this. We finally got him. He's right back near, hear the moan? He's back there moaning. Yeah, all right. Whew, long 6 days, Mark, I tell you, but it's well worth it. Man, wow, great. Love it. That's what you hunt for. Cat and mouse game with a black bear in northern Saskatchewan. That works. Good job, man. Right up the trail, guys, so ooh, right where I wanted it. Yeah, here's our bear. We figured it's about 60, 70 yards away, what we thought after I shot him. I heard that moan, so thanks for Science of the North again, and Sportsman of North America for providing this hunt for me and the other draw and weekly draw, and hunter safety system for this safety vest. The wind was blowing so hard the last couple of days it really made you feel comfortable in the stand. So my name is Bill Peterson. Sportsman of North America was my ticket to the outdoors.
Great job, Bill. We'll be back with more bear action right after this. Step up to the plate, John. It's time to go bear hunting.
One of the things about bear hunting compared to other types of hunting that I've done is that we only hunt in the evening. So the 4 o'clock wake-up call doesn't come. You can enjoy sleeping in a little bit, having a leisurely breakfast.
We're getting ready to go shoot a bear. Go see a bear anyway.
You excited?
I'm more than excited. I feel like a little kid.
The first day of the hunt, we didn't get out to the stand until 4 o'clock. We got in our tree stand and got secured, and I've never hunted with a cameraman before. It was kind of nice to have somebody up there with you. I enjoyed that a lot. We hooked up to the tree with our new hunter safety system vest, and the tree stand was small. The tree stand was on a small tree. In Minnesota, I'm used to these oak trees that are big. And up here we hooked up to a little poplar that couldn't have been more than 9-10 inches around. And the hunter safety system vest, and it made me feel a lot more safe.
I'm all hooked up now with my new hunter safety system. Harnessed in, we're up pretty high in a small tree, looking right over a bear site. We chased a small one up when we walked in here. Where there's small ones, there's big ones. So time to sit down and be quiet and get ready for the hunt.
Couldn't have been more than 15 minutes, and we heard some movement in the bush, and I was looking, and I saw a little bit of black between a few trees, and bumped the cameraman. Said, "There's a bear." And sure enough, slowly it came through the bush and come to tree, and out came a small, probably a yearling bear, and it came and hit the bait barrel and spent some time there. It was the first bear that I've seen in the wild, you know, that hasn't been alongside of the road or at one of the city dumps. And of course I was excited, but they told me, you know, what to look for in a small bear versus a big bear, and it got to the barrel, and I saw that, you know, it wasn't a shooter. But it was still the first bear that I've seen. It was exciting. That bear hung out for probably 30 minutes, and it took some of the bait, and it just hung out. It was something to see. It was something that I've never seen before, a new experience. It was great. And shortly after that, we heard some movement in the trees and the bushes behind us, and 2 little cubs come trucking through the woods, and they made a beeline for the bait, and followed by their mother, who was much more cautious.
Awesome to just sit here and watch them. Here comes the mother straight at us right now.
The thing is, the end of the hunt started coming, and the bears weren't leaving. The sun is coming down, and it's starting to get dark, and the 2 cubs and the mother bear, the sow, they just made home in one of the trees right below our tree stand, and decided that that was where they were going to spend the night. the little ones went down, they run off, and we got out of there, and it was a pretty cool experience to not only see some bears, but to see them up close.
We had a sow and 2 cubs sit under our stand almost the entire time we were out there. There's the first one that came in. Not real big.
And our next day we got out about the same time. We left a little bit earlier and got set up in the tree stand, and we were ready to hunt by 4 o'clock. And things were a lot slower.
It's day 2 of our hunt for bear in Saskatchewan. We're about 20 feet up in a popple tree. Yesterday we saw a lot of bears. Today when we showed up, our bait station was completely demolished, so we know that a big bear's around. Trail cams have picked up this big boar, and we're hoping that he comes back for seconds. Should be fun. Looking forward to the hunt.
And the first bear that we saw was one of the cubs that we'd seen the day before, but he was alone. And he came in sneaky, and he came in different, and we knew that there's probably some bigger bears around that had chased him away from his mother. And he pretty much set up home where his mother and his sibling were the night before and stayed there for quite a while. Was watching the woods and heard some movement off to my right, and sure enough, a bigger bear came. And slowly, this bear was coming through cautiously and sniffing trees and taking the time, and came out into the lane, and I decided that this bear was a shooter.
There's a bear. I'm gonna take him now. He's down. He's down. We got him. He's down. He's down. Yes. Put her here. We got him. Sportsman of North America and Silence of the North Outfitters. I got my first black bear on the ground. He looks good. Thank you. My first black bear I've ever shot here up in northern Saskatchewan, hunting with Silence of the North Outfitters. I want to thank Sportsman of North America. Without them, I'd have never been able to travel up to a place like this and get a chance to be in the woods and hunt bear and see bear and just enjoy the up north of Canada. An adventure of a lifetime. So Sportsman North America is your ticket to the outdoors.
Way to go, John! We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sportsman of North America.
Not only do I work in the emergency room in the Twin Cities, but 2007, my wife and I started an organization called Medical Missions Worldwide, and we bring teams of medical professionals to places in the world that are in need of medicine. We bring them medicine, we bring them nutritional supplements, we bring them food. In January 2010, I brought a team to Kenya, Africa, and we did a mission trip. I came home at the end of the month, was heading back to work and getting back to my daily life, and was a little worried because of the time that I've taken off and the money that I lost from not working while I was on the mission trip. And I got a phone call from Chad and telling me that I won a trip to northern Saskatchewan to hunt black bear. And at first that was hard for me to believe. I figured that it was some kind of a scam that I'd be register for this trip, and then at the last moment, you know, someone would ask me for a check or for something like that. So I was pretty skeptical about it, but I talked to Chad on the phone a few times, and he told me that it was real. He mailed me out the winter packet, and everything looked legit, and my wife was happy for me and told me that she wanted me to go and relax for a week and do some bear hunting. And I was thinking to myself that, you know, it's a blessing that I win this, you know.
You know, you get your excitement builds as days get closer, and the ride up is really exciting, and your anticipation is really flowing. And you get into camp, and you just can't wait to get out there that first day, and it builds day on and day out. And again, I waited till the 6th day, and I finally shot the bear, and now it's coming down, because now you're on that long ride home. But I got a lot of great pictures, and I got a lot of great memories, and I definitely will come back to Silence of the North. In fact, I might even bring my son back this fall and let him do a bow hunt, or maybe next spring. He's an avid bow hunter, and I'd like to sit in a tree and like to see him shoot an animal. I mean, I've got my bear, let him have that opportunity now. If you're not a member of Sportsmen of North America, I would strongly suggest you go on the webpage and look, look through everything. There's community rooms, there's chat rooms, there's merchandise rooms. I mean, I've got probably about 30 or 40 friends I've met online through Sportsmen of North America where we talk back and forth. And in fact, there's people from my hometown I didn't even know are on there, and we started chatting and got to know each other more. So, I mean, if you're looking for hunting partners, it's there. It's a great web service. It's a great organization, and again, I can't say nothing about them more than enough about them that they've given me this opportunity.
In this world we struggle, in this world we work hard, and I just spent my time and my money and my resources working in Africa on a volunteer basis. And when I came home, I believe God blessed me with a trip to Saskatchewan to hunt bear, to do something that I really love. And it was a blessing. It was a wonderful week, and I can't thank Sportsmen of North America enough. I can't thank Silence of the North Outfitters enough for putting on this great hunt for us.
Thanks for watching Sportsmen of North America. Go to www.sportsmanna.com to catch all the episodes you missed. Don't forget, Sportsmen of North America Hunt Club gives away a free hunt each and every week. For an online social community for hunting and outdoors, where you can meet other hunters and share photos, videos, and hunting tips, SportsmanNA.com is the new destination for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Sportsmen of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. We're changing lives one hunt at a time.
Closed captioning provided by Hunter Safety System. Don't let your next hunt be your last.
This has been a Sportsman Video production.